Hey guys, so my name is Trivos, and as you can tell, this is not synced with my video because it's not part of my video. I went back and I had to change some stuff, so I'm just recording over this real quick, kind of explain what's going on. So I'm actually using a new mic. I'm not using my headset mic like I am in this video here. I got a new mic a couple weeks after this, and I was editing and just decided to put this in here, so this will be better quality than the rest. But anyway, though, so basically what I'm saying here is I'm just kind of telling you what I like to do. What I'm going to do is a realistic, well, not realistic, excuse me, unrealistic rebuild of a expansion team. And basically, what I like to do is I don't like using the players that are here. I don't like signing the players in free agency. I like to draft players. Now, I don't use the created draft classes that are made on like the network or whatever by people because they're completely unrealistic. Like a bunch of people have like A+ potentials, and it's just never really accurate. There's very few players in each draft that actually become superstars, but when you do these draft classes that are on the network created by people, there's always like 10, and it's really not realistic whatsoever. So yeah, I use automated draft classes, and they're not perfect either. They're a little bit overpowered sometimes, but it's better than nothing. So I use those, and I like the randomness of it. It's really good. But basically, I try to get as many picks as possible, and that's my goal in all of this: is just get as many picks as possible. Trade all the players I get in the expansion draft because I don't want them. I don't care about them. I just want to get as many picks as possible, draft players, and develop them. That's what I'm doing. But as you can see here, I'm choosing a Kentucky team. I grew up in Lexington. I am from Louisville. I live in Louisville right now. But I'm a big UK fan, so I just picked this one because I liked it. So yeah, that's basically what's going on here. The other thing here I'm talking about is I probably won't play any games the first season. I'm just going to simulate all the way through it because all the expansion players that I get, I'm not going to use. I mean, they might be backups later on, but for the most part, they're not going to be on the team. Like not later. I'm just going to use them to trade for picks. Uh, they might be backups later. My main thing is going to be drafting players. That's what I'm going to be doing for the most part. So, yeah, that's kind of how this is going to go. And that's what I'm that's what I'm saying here. So again, sorry I had to do this voiceover. Kind of sucks. I wish I didn't have to, but I decided it was just better. I'm also going to have to split this video up because I recorded a whole bunch. But there should be. I'm going to make timestamps to make this easier for everybody. So, anyway, I'm going to stop it here. It's about to do a cut. So you'll actually hear the real thing.
Okay, so these are the settings that I use. I actually only play when I actually play the game 8-minute quarters because 12-minute quarters just takes forever. There's no reason to do that. A lot of times I'll be either losing too badly or winning so much that by the fourth quarter it's pointless. I just sim the rest of the game. But anyway, so yeah, but I do normalize, so the stats will be kind of strange when I play, but it looks better than if I didn't do that. So I'm going to keep those on, the normalized stats. Then, obviously playoffs all the same. I'm not going to change any of this. I do change draft quality to 40 because even at 40, just how many A- potential players there are in every draft is ridiculous. Like the fact that, by the third or fourth year, everyone's starting lineup is like 83 or up players is just absolutely ridiculous. 2K really needs to fix that. There needs to be a much more players with like B plus potential in especially like the top 10 draft picks. So almost all of those every time are A- or better. So they really need to fix that. I don't know how or what, they just need to fix it. But anyway, so this is the contracts. I basically what I did was I just downloaded the most loaded setting on the community thing or whatever, and then I made a little bit of changes here and there. I didn't change any of this. At least I don't think I did. If I did, I don't remember. But yeah, so that's the contracts, trades. I do turn the traded restriction, the signing restriction, this rookie signing restriction off because people get traded all the time, especially rookies. I have like Andrew Wiggins was traded after he was drafted. I don't know if that's considered like they traded the rights to the pick or whatever. I don't know, but I think that's really stupid. So I'm keeping those off. And then recently traded restriction too, because there's certain ways you can do it in the real NBA that allows you to get around those restrictions if they're there. I'm not even sure if they're really there, but yeah, I just turn those off because it's just pointless. I like to play the stepping rule off because I like to get more picks, but I'm going to keep it a little realistic. I'm going to keep it on. I do turn train override on, but that's only if the CPU does some stupid stuff where I try to trade something and then they give me like an alternate, they give me a counter offer, and the counter offer totally screws up everything, and I don't see something, and then we trade, and then I realize that it was not what I wanted, so then I just trade back. That's the only reason I ever have that on there. So you won't see that being used pretty much ever, but I'll record every trade I make so y'all can see that it's not like cheating that I didn't override. So, and if I do have to override, you'll see why. So yeah, that's all that. CPU can trade with each other, even though they make some stupid trades. I like to look through the transactions, see what's going on. But yeah, I didn't change really any of this. I don't believe. If I did, I don't remember it. It's pretty whatever. I turned injuries way down because their injury logic is so stupid. Like, I don't know how they do it, but I've seen so many players get dislocated patellas in this game, and I've literally never heard of it happening in the last like 4 years of watching the NBA. If it has happened, I've not heard about it. Maybe it was like a tertiary thing to another huge injury. I have no idea, but it happens so much in this game, and it takes them out for like 4 months, and it's just so huge. So I also turned that down. I turned like the severity down too. Sorry, not the severity. The effects of it. There's a place where you can change the effects of injury, and I put that down too because it's ridiculous. Like, someone gets like a bruised ribs or something and is out for like 3 weeks with that, and then all of a sudden they don't go up like as a rookie because they got bruised ribs for a couple weeks. It's just absolutely stupid. I keep these the same as they were, just kind of a little bit of a boost for certain badges, and work ethics and whatnot. So keep that. Yeah, like that. I think it's fair. And I turned down the player progression rate too, because like I said before, there's just way too many people that get way too good, way too quick. So I turned that down. I also turned down the regression rate too, because the regression happens a little bit too fast as well, depending on the age. Actually, I want to turn that up a little bit. I don't like that at 42, because I remember Russell Westbrook at like age 35 was still like a 90 something. It's just like, that's not Russell Westbrook, but whatever. Anyway, so that's that. Attribute progression, that's this. Again, didn't change much about this. That was downloaded. I have no reason to. Difficulty, I do Hall of Fame. I do change the simulator difficulty, to be a little bit lower, because a lot of times I'll have like the best team in the whole game, and they'll go like with like 45 wins, and it just makes absolutely no sense. So I turn it down just a little bit. It helps a lot with realism. Trade negotiation difficulty, again, just realism. Even with this low, like if I want to trade for the first pick, I have to give them like a ton of things, even if I have the second pick. But then if I want to trade my first pick down to like the 5th pick, I get like an extra draft pick or maybe 2. And that's just unrealistic completely. So that's even with this on. So, lower. Whatever. Thanks, 2K. But anyway, so this is the rest of it. Just kind of normal stuff here. CPU and user injury frequency. This is where you see the effects here too. I've turned them way down because it's just ridiculous. Even with this, a guy sprains his wrist for a couple weeks, and he still, instead of getting like +5 as a rookie, he gets like +2. And it's like, okay, sure, whatever. So yeah, and then I turn these way down because injuries, like I said, just happen way too often, and the way they choose injuries is just random, it looks like. So it's just like you randomly get an injury, and instead of getting like something that would be normal, like a sprained, like a sprained finger, like a bruise or something, it just like picks randomly across all severities, and it's like, oh well, it looks like this time you got a broken leg. Sorry about you. And I think it's just really, really broken how it does it. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what the coding is, but it's really stupid. So I just turn those down. I don't like injuries happening a lot. This is where I found it's best. This means that very rarely do a lot of people get injuries, but it still happens every once in a while. You still lose players for a little bit, but severity is just ridiculous. This way you have some realism, and some people still do get serious injuries, just not as often as they would before. So yeah, and this is the simulation stuff. I do change it a little bit. I don't know if this was like this when I downloaded it, but just to make threes the emphasis, because they are. Threes are statistically the best shot you can take at this point in the NBA, so that's what I make it. So a lot of people will take threes. And yeah, this is the rest of it. Pretty simple stuff. So yeah, that's it. And I guess we'll get into the draft. There you go. Auto-generated the rookies. So that's that. Just gonna simulate this. I'm not gonna change the protected players. They usually make good choices for the most part. So the only thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna see if there's any good young players. This dude always turns into like an 83 overall. I've never even heard of him. He's from Iowa State. He's 18, so he's young. At least there's that. I already went past him. Here we go. He's a B minus. How is he like a 90 something? Okay, whatever, dude. Whatever. This is ridiculous. This is bullcrap. Bull being A potential, and because 2K doesn't have like what they should do is they should add like a progression grade or rating or whatever you want to call it, so that players progress based on their progression rating. So you can have like an A plus potential, but if your progression rating is like a D, then you never reach it. You get to like B, and that would fix a lot of things, I think. And that should be something they add. I don't know. Hey, if you want to hire me, 2K, that would be awesome to just have a progression rating in there, so that, and it's hidden. You don't see it until like, it would be a long time. It would be kind of similar to the way Madden does the progression kind of stuff, where it's hidden until like a year of playing or something, a year or two. I don't know how. It'd probably be better for like a year or maybe less, just because I wouldn't want to wait that long to know what it is. But just something like that, some kind of mechanic that works like that, so that it's not broken. Because Bull becomes like a 90 overall who can shoot threes. Like the fact that he's a B plus 3-point shooter and he's never played in the NBA is ridiculous. That's so stupid. So yeah, if you can fix that, would be great. Because that's crap. Anyway, enough about that. I'm not even gonna get him because again, I'm just gonna simulate probably most of this. Excuse me. So that, because I just don't want to deal with it. There's no one here that I really care about. This guy's usually okay. I don't know why Grant Williams is A plus potential. He never lives up to that. I think that's, I don't know. It's just not right. He never goes up to like a 90. He usually gets in the low 80s, and that's it. Yeah, there's no one really here that's that interesting. I think last time I did this, Karis LeVert was one. He was definitely here the last time I did one of these. Guess not. Huh. Whatever. I guess it's because of the trades. I think the last time I did one of these was before all the trades and craziness happened, so. Okay, well, I'm just going to simulate. We'll see who I get. Oh, good, they got me Mike Conley. He's been just not good this year. Or at least not with the team he's been on. Okay, anyone here that I want to maybe keep? I saw Malik Beasley. Yeah, he's alright. Melton's alright too. Chris is not. Why is he like a 78? He's not even, like, that's like a rotational player. Like a good one. Okay. Okay, none of these I really care about. Korkmaz is alright, again, as a rotational player. Just have him come off the bench or something. The rest of these are pretty useless. I don't care about any of these people. Okay, and I got Carmelo. Woo. Let's see what trades I can get. Wow. I might have to do that. Oh, wow. It's this year, too. Holy crap, that's crazy. They give me Jared Culver. He's not even that good. And I'm a Timberwolves fan. Ugh. So sad. Yeah, okay, so this is the only one that I get to pick with, so I'm just going to accept it straight up. I don't really care about this dude at all. I'll probably trade him too. Dwight Howard is worth a ton, because I think his salary is so low, but his overall so high. So I love trading him, because I almost always get a good first round pick. For load, there we go. Philadelphia is not a good first round pick. The Bulls are. Let's try with them again. Oh, they're gonna give me that? Oh, fuck, dude. This is really good. The Bulls is good, though, too. This is next year's. They do have D'Lo and Cat, and they usually do way too good. Even though their defense should be straight just butt. I think I'm gonna go with the Golden State Warriors. Trade Looney away. 3.5-star Dwight Howard. 82 overall, 33. Okay. Yeah. I need to sign a player because they keep trying to give me 2 players for 1, and I hate that crap. Sure. Let's just do a 2-year deal. Oh. For 7.5. Yeah. Ooh. That's this year's too. Yes. Yep. Yes. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have the Wizards pick this year. Heck yeah. Why didn't 2K update this? He got bought out and then was sent to the was picked up by the Clippers for the minimum, I thought. He should not be making 18 mil. Whatever. What? They'll give me Tyler Hero? Oh, I love this dude. Ooh. Ooh, I might have to pick that up. That's so good. Okay, so the Jazz want to give me a pick, and the Heat want to give me Tyler Hero. Oh, that's so good. He becomes so good offensively, and his defense isn't even that bad. And I love him because he played for Kentucky. He was so good. I loved watching him play. I'm gonna get Tyler Hero, and he might actually play for this team in the future. Yeah, I like that. That's so good. They would never do that. That's such a bad trade. Reggie Jackson and who's the other? D'Anthony Melton for Tyler Hero and Andre Iguodala. Yeah, okay, sure thing. And yeah, I'll just trade with the Heat. Oh, it's not with the Heat. It's with the Thunder. And I get the Heat. Heck yeah, give me that. So I like Beasley. I don't like Porter. He's gonna definitely take that player option, and he's just not that good. That's it. I just want to get like an expiring contract. I think I'll do this. At least I get a small forward I can play, so I have a somewhat of a just team, just to get expirings, because he's gonna accept it. He'll probably accept that because he's bad. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't matter because I'm not going to have him. Oh, Conley. Oh, no. Nope. He's a 78 overall. Wow. That is bad. Wait, what? There's only 4 trade offers. Oh my gosh, I didn't see that. Okay. I guess I'll do this one. Trade minus 22. At least I get a first. Can I get rid of... Oh, that counts as a signing? I didn't sign him. He was traded. That's not how that works. That's why I turn off the signing restriction. I totally forgot. This one? No, I don't want to... No. Trades. Yeah, that's not a signing restriction. He wasn't signed. I traded him. That doesn't mean he signed. That's not how that works. I hate this game. Alright, I think I'm done with trades now. I made a ton of them. I'm actually going to trade. I'm not going to trade. I'm going to change Andre Iguodala's position so he doesn't take minutes away from Tyler Hero and the young shooting guards. Yeah, he went up. Like a lot. Like 3 points. Jeez. I think I'm gonna do that. Where was that? Nets. Here it is. I'll do this straight up. I don't want Looney, but I do want Musa. That's how you say his name, hopefully. Can I get anything for this dude? Probably not. Okay, yeah, we're doing that. Yeah, just take on his contract. I don't want him. It's like stupid. Does he have a player option? No, but I'll take your crappy two-way player, please. Sounds good to me. Okay, now I'm really done, and I'm going to do... This is the best cheese ever. So if you go down here, go to swap worst for your pick, especially if you're going to be bad. you'll just get picks. People will just swap with you, even though you get the better of the 2 picks, and they'll give you more picks in return. It used to be a lot worse last year, but you can still do it this year. So like this, like, why would the Hornets do this? I mean, I guess they get rid off of Cordy's other salary, but Dwayne Dedmon's only making $1 million less, and he's older. Like, this is so stupid. I'll probably do this one. This is really good. Dude, the Hornets are gonna be bad. I gotta do this. This is so good. Make sure that was right. Did I get the best? Yes, I do. I get these 2, but these probably won't convey this year. They'll probably roll over to next year, and I'll get them unprotected. Can I do that with this one too? Can I? Let's do this straight up. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I guess we'll start simulating. I'm just going to go to the midseason right before the trade deadline, and we'll kind of just see where we're at, you know? If we're... Oh, no. I got to change staff. This is something else that I don't like about 2K, is these coaches are always the same. Like, if they can do a whole generated draft class of like 90 prospects, and it takes like that, can't they just add a few coaches, GMs, CFOs, you know, all those people, just a few of them every year that don't just suck, like just some, or just have a whole brand new crop of them? I mean, even doing that for each position would be less than the 90 prospects they already make. So if they just did like 10 to 15 of each position, that would be what? 30, actually it'd be exactly 90. So they could do it, but they don't. But it's not that big of a deal, I guess. It's just kind of annoying. So take this dude, because he's the savior. He always is awesome. Can I just like way underpay him? I can. Gotta love it. We'll do this guy. Let's do 550. Give me, what's his name? Gooding, that's his name. Suits a beast. 200. There's always just crap trainers available here, so I'm just gonna do a 2-year deal for 142. I like this guy. I'm just gonna keep him 4 years, and if I find someone better, I'll get him. And goodbye. And if I remember correctly, CFO, yeah, is another bad one. Is there any A's for potential? No. Alright, I'm just gonna give you a 2-year deal. Oh, fuck. I didn't want 4, whatever. I'll just fire him.